So, um, yeah, other than that, very livable. We go lots of places, and I get asked all the time, how did you get here? And I say, I drove it here. So, you can take the truck in a lot of places without a lot of additional changes to it. I think improving the cooling, like I said, is one of the big things for the transmission. Otherwise, you just stop, take five, not a big deal, and you'll be able to get to where you're going nevertheless. But either way, those are some great things. Another mod that I did do to the truck, and I'll share just because it's something that I've had several people ask me about. I do run the truck with no front sway bar. Admittedly, yes, that is going to be problematic if you are doing an emergency lane change. It is going to produce an oversteer situation, and those are harder to control. It does make it more playful on gravel back roads for sure, but ultimately, you wouldn't probably want to do any emergency lane changes with it. But the reason why I do it is just because, one, I don't want to deal with taking it on and off, and I do run the rear sway bar on the vehicle, but the front is currently an open diff on the truck, and the ABS does get involved to try to mitigate wheel spin, but it doesn't do a very good job. It doesn't do as good as it could if it was able to be recalibrated. If anybody knows any way to do that, that'd be awesome. But either way, it is an open front differential. It gives you the ability to keep the tires on the ground more without the front sway bar, and with the front being an open diff, it's better that they stay on the ground, and ultimately it's going to help you get a little bit further. The thing does flex about as much as a 2x4. It's a very rigid chassis with little tiny T-Rex arms on the front, so you're not going to be getting tons of articulation out of it, but it does help. And the rear with the sway bar is more likely to lift a tire. However, the rear does have the clutch pack, and it can simulate locking the rear wheels together, which in turn can kind of push you through a situation where the tire does come off the ground. You're not going to be just sitting there freewheeling, waiting on hopefully the ABS to get involved. So that's something that we run personally. I recommend you do that with, I'll let you decide. I wouldn't recommend that you necessarily do it, but depending on how you use your truck, it might be something for you. All in all, I have nothing bad to really say about the truck over the 40,000 miles that we've owned it.